Stoked living, and I'm so glad you are here with me today. Man, the seasons are changing, and I kind of wish that it would get colder and be feeling more fall-like, but it is like 90 degrees today. It's hot, windy out of the south, and we have not had rain in quite some time. We're probably very minimal rain or precipitation in the last 2 months. But things are winding down here on the farm. The apples, I've got probably the last little batch of apples I'm going to put out here by the fruit stand. And we actually had a really cold night a week or so back, and I say it frosted and killed my tomatoes, but I don't think there was any enough precipitation or moisture in the air for frost, but it was enough to kill my tomato plants. So I've got Philip. He's got some very important instructions to go and harvest the rest of the tomatoes and bring them out here. And there's quite a few people that like green tomatoes to do different types of relishes and stuff like that, and fried green tomatoes. So we're gonna put them out here by the road also and just kind of finish up on our harvest. As you can kind of see, the stand is looking a little bare, but I got a few apples down here that I had stored back for just occasions just like this. But it's been so dry. We worked cows the other day, and I felt like it was a scene off of Lonesome Dove. It was so cloudy that you couldn't even see some of the cattle while we were driving them to the corral. And man, it was just so dusty. But hopefully we get some rain soon. You can see the tomato plants got bit by the frost bug. Let's go ahead and get these green ones off here, Philip, and another man's junk's another man's treasure. We're not going to do anything with them, but someone out there might. Well, we are winding down on the tomatoes. This is about the last of them right here. Leaves in my ear. Well, this right here pretty much concludes the end of the 2024 gardening season, and it's been a good season. We've had a lot of fun out here, a lot of memories with the family. Learned a lot along the way. It's just trying out the different things, kind of like as you see right here. I planted the tomatoes too close, so I'm going to make adjustments for next year. But overall, the gardening season was a success. We have plenty of goodies to last us through the winter, and then we also supplied goodies for the neighbors with the fruit stand. So that's been a blessing, and it's been a lot of fun just manning that and just seeing the different people that comes by. So Philip and Katie, they're over there checking on the eggs. They don't know I already went and checked them. Alright.
Ready to get the eggs?
Yeah. There you go, Philip. One more bucket.
Yeah, we have no more room. There's no room at all.
No room at all?
No, you look, go. You go. Look at it.
There's the old garden getter. That's been a pretty sweet addition to the garden or the farm. Philip has put a lot of miles on that thing this year. I'm going to have to get new tires for it. I always think of that witch on the Wizard of Oz, you know, she's riding around on that. Was it a bike or is it a track or what? It's just a bike? Okay. Well, maybe it's not I don't know. That's just what I think of. So with the cold weather that came through, it got something else. Not just my tomatoes and peppers, but it got my zinnias. And they were just beautiful this year. They just did so good over in this raised bed. They're kind of wild, you know, they kind of went every which direction, but I liked them. But I've got my cold weather stuff. It's thriving in here. I believe that's a butter crunch lettuce. And then this right here is just a regular iceberg lettuce. And we got some dill going. I'm not really sure of dill, if the cold really hurts it much. But we love dill. We like to put it in our salad and our salad dressing. Got a great flavor. Philip, you said there's no more room? We can put a little bit in there. Just a little bit. All right, well, I was able to fit some more down in there. It's got quite a mound of green tomatoes, so hopefully someone can think of some uses for green tomatoes. Katie asked me, she said, who wants green tomatoes? I said, there's someone's got a recipe out there for them. I know fried green tomatoes, everybody knows about that. But I think there's some relishes and different things like that people use them for. So, well, Olivia just made it home from ball practice, and it's time for dinner. Philip and Katie went in there to start making dinner. It is a breakfast for dinner night. That's always a must around here. Because it's kind of funny because very rarely do we all get to sit down and eat breakfast together, just because I leave to work so early. So we have breakfast in the evenings. So one of the kids' favorite, and is one of mine also, breakfast food is pancakes. But it's not just pancakes, it's pancakes with strawberries. And it's a certain way that we do the strawberries. And it's, Philip, he gets in there and he'll cap the strawberries out, and then grind them up with the food processor, and then put sugar in there with it. And it is very good. That's how the kids, they do not eat pancakes with syrup like normal people. They always got to have strawberries. And sometimes we'll go to a restaurant and they'll see the pancakes on there and they'll have strawberries for like a topping. And they get all excited, and then they bring the pancakes out and it has like whole strawberries and like a syrup. And they're like, oh, that's not how you make them. Don't you guys know? But anyways, that's how we do our strawberry pancakes. We'll go in there and kind of give you a look at what that's like. So with Katie having to work in Tulsa this week, I get to do some of her chores, and she always likes to water her plants, but I'm kind of helping her out today. Plus I've been watering my trees and been carrying a lot of buckets, but she really loves her ferns and her begonias. They're kind of struggling a little bit. But man, it's dry and they sure need a drink of water. Okay, now Wilson, he's our little inside dog. You see him right there. Now, I'm gonna open up the door, and he's gonna take off and go check the trees every time. Let's see if he does it. Let's go, Wilson, go. Boom. Checking that tree. Where they at? Where they at, Wilson? Goes over here to the other tree. Look for the squirrels. No squirrels. Ollie does not have that much energy. But it's funny, I'll let him out at night and he does the same thing. Them squirrels are asleep, Wilson. He just doesn't understand. This year we're trying something different, and we're not your normal homestead. We have I splurged whenever we built onto this house, and I always wanted a swimming pool, so I had a swimming pool put in. I kind of regret it, but it's one of those things that, hey, it's there, so we're going to use it. But usually every year I close the pool, and I'm not a very good pool boy and stuff like that. I'm always learning different things. It's about like my gardening. I always try something new. But this year we decided, I was talking to some people and that have pools, and they said we don't ever close our pool, we just leave it open year round. So we're going to try that out. But with that, we get a lot of leaves in here. You can just kind of see them just floating through there, and then you can see just the leaves piling up. And you know, I've got trees, maples all the way around everything, so that's going to be an issue. But that's an issue anyways in the springtime, because whenever I put a tarp over this and it gets rainwater on it, and then the leaves get in there, and if you go back and look at some of my earlier videos, I have some videos that I'm really not liking the pool life in those videos. But this will look like worse than a pond. It's like the Dead Sea in here, and I got to take the Dead Sea and make it alive again and clear, and that takes a lot of chemicals, a lot of time, a lot of money. So I'm just going to try to just keep it open, and plus it looks better out here instead of a nasty old tarp that's got a bunch of pond water on top of it. With that being said, Miss Katie, she still wants, with the pool open, she wants the flowers to be taken care of back here. So our flower duty and stuff like that has extended into the fall, and we're still back here, but we enjoy it. And there's another thing I'm going to try this year. Olivia and Philip and Katie and me, and we're a pretty active family in sports and different things like that. And there's a lot of research on ice baths that people do that's really good for you. So there's our ice bath. So after Olivia's big basketball game or something like that, working out hard, she's going to be in here trying that out. She's yet to do that, but the option's there. So I'm going to try it out. It'll be good for me. There's a lot of benefits to that ice bath stuff. I think it really helps you with your metabolism and then your immune system, I guess, and all that. I might just catch me an old nasty cold from it, though. Earlier, we had our youth hunt and stuff with all the big time YouTubers, and we had a grand old time out there. Well, during that time, it was our fall break, and Katie, she left and went to Vermont with her sister for kind of a girls trip. Well, I was gone camping, and there was duties that was neglected here at the house with her flowers and stuff. And this one right here it took the worst of it. It's kind of shriveled up. But she had a wonderful time in Vermont. She said, Derek, you would have loved it here. But I was having a good time in the deer woods, because that's what I really love, is the deer woods. But I'm going to have to take her to Vermont or something like that. I think it was Stowe, Vermont, where she was staying at. They had a good time. She's a very good homemaker, Katie is. She does, I mean, just here at the house, she keeps everything clicking and going and running smoothly. She does all the stuff behind the scenes. She doesn't like me on camera all that much, but she does so much behind the scenes, and I'm ever so grateful for her. And she's always just kind of took care of the kids and everything. But I kind of splurged. It's kind of selfish of me, but I would go on different deer hunt and elk hunt this time of the year, and I really loved it. And she never got to really go on anything. And she pretty much just booked her a trip to Vermont, and I had to cancel or reschedule some of my deer hunts. And she said, me and Jenny are going to Vermont. We're going these days. And I'm like, okay, you deserve it. And she texted me when she was there. She said, man, I'm having such a good time. I need to do this more often. I said, well, it's well deserved. And, you know, I'm just talking to you guys about this ice bath. I think I know it was 90 degrees earlier. The sun's going down, so it's really dropping. It's probably about 75 now. But the water, I guarantee you the water's cold. But I'm going to go ahead and try this and just kind of give you guys a report on if I feel rejuvenated or not. Here we go. Yeah, it's pretty refreshing. I feel alive. Holy cow. Yeah, that is cold. Whew. But ain't too bad. I feel pretty good. I might have to kind of train myself into it. Go in there, go longer. Whew. All right, let's go eat some dinner. All right, so there's Philip's strawberries, and Philip, he has his own certain way of doing his pancakes. Show him how it's done, Philip.
Tear it.
Tear it. Come on, the people are waiting.
What?
Taste it out, see if it's good.
I ain't tasting it right now. It's good.
You didn't put any strawberries on it.
Yeah, I did.
You gotta put more than that.
Use your fork. Or you just like chips? Is it good? Mm-hmm. You get it right? Mm-hmm. All right. And then Katie, she got me some real maple syrup. It's the world's best maple syrup, she said. From Stoked.
Vermont.
All right, I want to try it out.
just wanting to hunt some, was just looking for some arrowheads, boys. Those arrowheads worth it?
Arrowheads. Worth it.
Oh, you're getting closer. I sure wish I could help you. That almost looks inappropriate. Okay.
All right, so coming up after work, I mean, we've had a pretty bad drought here in Oklahoma. The water has been down as far, I mean, I've never seen it down this far before. And I come driving down here and I saw a rock bar over there I've never seen. I'm like, there's got to be arrowheads on there. Well, all I had on was my old hay dudes, so I couldn't cross the creek. So I was like, well, I'll try it with full wheel, just send it. And I mean, went across it just fine. I mean, I spun a little bit. But then I come back, I was like, I'm just gonna do the same trail as I did. Bottom out, gone. So I had to call my brother Dan, and he's a superintendent, and he doesn't have the right clothes to be doing this kind of stuff. And I'm barefooted, so I told him, hey, bring me some boots from the barn. He brought me some boots. And you guys saw how it went. It was bad. Humbling experience. I feel about this small. I feel, you know, I had to call my dad and say, Dad, I'm stuck. Well, he couldn't come out here. You know, whenever you got to call Dad, it's not even fun, you know. Whenever you're stuck, you know, if you want to call Dad, go do something fun, that's all right. But if you're stuck, it's not fun. But anyway, it's just another one of them things that I do. Stupid stuff. All right, I got to go get cleaned up.